I think that's as good as we're gonna get here. But hi, it's me, that dumbass who kept playing Cyberpunk expecting to love it. And alright, Cyberpunk was fun. It was a hoot. I had a lot of fun driving around and blasting people, and actually that's all there is to do, but those two things are really fun. But sadly, I don't think I've been as disappointed by a game's stories in my life. Actually, Rage might be a little worse when you press one button and it ends the entire game. But on God, after I beat Cyberpunk for the first time, I just sat there feeling defeated and bitter and sad. And not because I had wanted it to be the greatest game of all time. I wasn't one of the people that really bought into the hype. It's because it feels like the writers wanted to jam their middle fingers up my butt and dick hole for no good reason. The best example of that is the main story, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about the most disappointing, most unsatisfying shit I have ever experienced. And I'm not talking in terms of just plain bad writing. The writing is really good. It's a very good and engaging story. It's really interesting. It's awesome. It's such a good mission, but the problem is wasted potential. Alright, so where to begin? Technically, the mission begins with a mysterious call from one Elizabeth Peralez. To get footage for this though, I used my main file and loaded back, and I couldn't get to the spot where she called me initially, but basically, Elizabeth Peralez calls you and says, "Are you V? I hear you're the best there is. I need you for a secret job. Hush hush. Can you meet?" It's that kind of shit. Okay, so this story takes place over two separate missions, and the first mission requires a little bit of background info. Night City's previous mayor, Lucius Rhine, recently passed away. The two major candidates to take Rhine's spot are Welton Holt and Jefferson Peralez. Rhine's official cause of death was a heart attack in his own home, but Jefferson doesn't buy it. There was a failed attempt on Rhine's life before he died, and Jefferson Peralez thinks that his rival, Welton Holt, is behind it. I was called by Jefferson's wife, Elizabeth, to investigate Rhine's death. They want me to find the truth about how and why the mayor died.
In any case, we have the cyber psycho attack on a BD.
This BD thing that Jefferson is referencing is a brain dance. It's basically some tech that lets me walk through the memory of one of the security guards that was on duty when the assassin tried to kill Mayor Rhine.
If you agree to help, you can see it right now.
And of course I agree to help. I pull my brain dance gear from betwixt my buttocks and get to work.
Well, what do we got here?
It's the goddamned Crimson Chin, Johnny. Have some respect. So as you can see, I can scan for physical objects, thermal readings, audio, whatever. Points of interest in this brain dance are, of course, the assassin, Peter Horvath, who had a window of opportunity thanks to the metal detector glitching right as he walked in, and Mayor Rhine's bodyguards conveniently leaving seconds before the attack. Pretty fucking sus, if you ask me. Once Peter Horvath got through, he was shot by Detective River Ward, who showed up just before Peter to warn Mayor Rhine. I also learned that after this, Mayor Rhine was headed to his room at a place called the Red Queen's Race. Exit the brain dance and I'm back with the Peralezes who are expecting my report. For some reason I've shrunk into an Oompa Loompa POV, but Jefferson seems unfazed. I tell him that the case is definitely fishy. There are way too many coincidences that give Peter his chance at the mayor. And of course, I ask about the cop who shot him. The Peralezes board their flying luxury yacht, making sure to get my shrunken, moaning body out of their sight as fast as they can. I waddle over to my car, hop in, and call River Ward. I'm also happy to find that my feet can still reach the pedals. River agrees to meet at Chubby Buffalo's, which, despite the name, is actually a diner and not a strip club. The hand of God force parks my car and ejects me, so I'm blocking the driveway. However, due to my recent leg troubles, if anyone gives me shit for parking here, I can just call them ableist. Inside, I meet River Ward, who's drinking coffee with his coworker. Coworker's a judgmental ass who urges River to drop the case. River's still interested though, and says not to let Han's judginess get to me.
Don't take it personally. Detective Han's not a fan of anybody, except his daughter.
Is he saying that... I'm just gonna ignore that comment. I tell River I was hired by the Peralezes and he decides to go talk in his truck. I follow River at ass level, taking note that my car is now 100% blocking the driveway, but River maneuvers around it and drops some juicy intel. Peter Horvath, the guy who tried to kill the mayor, was brought in by the police because he was shooting at dumpsters and yelling that he had to meet with the mayor. However, Peter found a way out of jail before the cops could get his statement. River and I go to talk to two important people. We go to talk to Peter Horvath's old boss, who tells us that Peter felt that he had some personal beef with Mayor Lucius Rhine, and we go and talk to River's CI. I assume that CI means cock inspector, and it looks like it checks out, but what valuable information this guy has to offer remains to be seen. I hurl my shrunken body up onto the counter, which spooks the man with the worst haircut in Night City, and he takes off through the back door. I drop back on my stumps and proceed to interrogate this short phobic douche and get the location of the Red Queen's race from him. Remember, that's the place where the mayor was headed after the meeting where he got attacked. River and I show up to the Red Queen's race, find the CCTV recording on the computer in the back, and we find out that Detective Hahn, the judgy one who may or may not be romantically involved with his daughter, covered up the death of Mayor Lucius Rhine. The Red Queen's race is racy, and the mayor had a heart attack and died in it. Obviously, they wanted that story covered up, and so it was. River has words with his detective buddy, and that's that, but I still think that the metal detector glitching and the guards leaving and Peter finding a way out of prison was too coincidental. Someone wanted Mayor Rhine dead and got lucky that cholesterol and high blood pressure did the job for him. So I head to the Peralez department to debrief. I magically gain my full height back, and I take note that there's a goddamned ghost playing Claire de Lune in the living room, but they don't seem to care. Obviously a danger to my clients. Maybe I'll come back later with some sage. But anyways, I tell Jefferson that I don't have solid evidence, but I do think that Holt was behind the attempted murder. Things were way too coincidental, and people in Night City are ruthless. He and his wife should be very careful. So, quick recap. Jefferson Peralez is running for mayor against Weldon Holt. Jeff and his wife Elizabeth believe that Holt attempted to murder the previous mayor, Lucius Rhine, and may attempt to murder them as well. I found evidence that a man named Peter Horvath may have been manipulated into an assassination attempt on Lucius Rhine, but Peter was shot by Detective River Ward. Ward helped me discover that Lucius Rhine actually died of a heart attack in a sex club, which is why his death was covered up. But I still believe that Weldon Holt may have been the one manipulating Horvath to kill Rhine. River Ward then calls me and asks me to help him with a whole big thing that's not what the video's about, but after that, Jefferson calls me again.
Hello, V.
Jefferson?
Listen, I need your help again. Matters private.
Sure, okay. What's it about?
Not on the hollow. Come by. I'll lay it out. Explain everything.
Got your back, Jefferson, not to worry.
Great. We'll see you here then. Remember where?
Of course. Be there in no time.
I show up, realize I forgot to bring sage for the ghost, and that Elizabeth got the buy one get one badonkadonk special, and then listen to what's plaguing old Jeffy boy.
We've had a break-in. Not the usual kind, though.
So unusual how?
A couple of days back, dead of night, something wakes me. A noise. I grab my pistol and come out of the bedroom. See a stranger. He looks like he's about to reach for it, so I pull the trigger.
Nail him?
No idea. My head started spinning and I passed out. No trace of him the morning after. I'd like you to find him. Find out what he wanted.
I fucking knew it! I was right to tell Jefferson to be careful because Holt is sending assassins in the night to attack him. This is juicy! If I can catch whoever broke in, I can expose Holt for being the corrupt fucker that he is. The Peralez's explain that they don't want any media coverage yet, which makes sense. We don't have all of our ducks in a row, don't have any solid evidence. The intruder also didn't take or break anything, so it wasn't an attempted robbery. But wait, Jeff said he passed out after he took the shot?
Said you passed out.
That's right. Just after I fired.
What then?
Nothing. I woke up in bed the next morning. Killer headache to boot.
Any idea how you made it back to your bed?
Nope. None. Elizabeth's at a loss too.
What? They said they told SSI, their private security team, about it, but...
This is where things get a little weird.
They claim there's no sign of a break-in or of a shot being fired.
Security cams didn't record anything. Guard outside didn't see or hear anything.
They suggested Jeff must have had a bad dream.
Convenient answer.
Security cams got nothing? Jeff, can you check the footage yourself, or does it go to SSI's computers first? Did they show it to you, or did you review it yourself? Where'd you find this team, Jeff?
Been on the market the last 15 years. They have clients across the city. If memory serves, they came recommended. An acquaintance. You think SSI might be behind this?
Well, that or someone hiding behind SSI. Anyone come to mind readily?
Walden Holt? He did kill the last mayor.
And the polls do have him trailing Jeff.
But it could be anyone, really.
Okay, this stinks worse than the first mission. And Jefferson and Elizabeth don't seem to realize how much danger they're in. There's something up with your security team. You could be compromised right now. I gotta gather evidence. Who the hell is out there targeting these people? Are they watching me right now too? In this whole cityscape, I would have no way of knowing if someone was posted in a window with a scope detailing what's been happening in this penthouse. Who's watching me? Who's watching them? The first piece of evidence is this rank-ass pizza. If this is what Jeff is eating, then he probably did hallucinate that he was attacked by the ghost at the piano. What the hell are those toppings? Scabs and dog treats? Fuck's sake. I examine 2 laptops and find emails between Jeff and one of his employees, Eric. Eric is asking Jeff why an employee named Leia is still working here after she was fired. Jeff is adamant that Leia was not fired and that Eric is misremembering. Eric also told Jeff that if he continues his campaign without corporate assistance, he'll be depriving his campaign of vital resources and opening himself up to attacks from more powerful actors. I step out into the hallway to scan and find bullet holes.
Bullet holes. Caulked up. Someone tried to patch up the bullet holes. Assuming neither of you had anything to do with this.
No, of course not.
Okay. Elizabeth, is this not insane to you? Where is your reaction? Ugh, never mind.
Blood stains. Not quite scrubbed clean. Where's the blood from? It yours?
I'm 100% sure it's not ours. Maybe the intruders?
Dude, Elizabeth, how are you not shitting on the floor right now? This is evidence that someone covered up right outside your bedroom. Whoever covered it up had to drag Jeff back into his bed. Let's check in here.
Wedding pic. Interesting backdrop.
I wanted blue roses, so we ordered a whole truckload.
Blue roses. What, you sure? Because the roses in this picture look pretty red to me.
Oh, of course, you're right. They didn't have blue roses, I forgot.
Okay. Elizabeth, you're starting to freak me out a little bit here. You don't remember your own wedding, ignored obvious bullet holes right outside your bedroom. What's going on?
Discharged booster.
Someone's been pulling all-nighters.
Either of you use energy boosters?
I don't, not that I know of. Jeff, maybe? He works so hard. But it wouldn't be like him. He's always been against using any substances.
Any? Nicotine's a substance.
Jefferson has never smoked.
Really? Could have sworn I've seen him smoking.
Jeff? No, never. He doesn't go near the stuff.
He was smoking right in front of you 2 days ago. Who the fuck are you? This is it. This is the plan. This bitch is an android assassin who's trying to isolate me further into the penthouse so she can kill me, just like she tried to kill Jeff. She was the intruder in the night. She covered up the bullet holes and cleaned up the blood. Ooh, I'm onto you, bitch. Just you wait.
Iron. This Jeff's?
Mine, actually. But yes, that's the one Jeff used that night.
Pretty heavy piece. God damn. Pretty heavy piece for a non-murderer, you lying demon. Let's follow the blood trail that's definitely not yours, shall we, sweetheart?
It was fine a couple days ago. We rarely use it, though.
Yeah, screen's broken. Probably broken when you leaned into it, reeling from your gunshot wound. I'll just patch this right up and see what's what.
What was that?
No fucking clue. Felt kinda good, but weird. Like tripping on acid.
Does that happen to the screen a lot? Or to any of the others?
I don't understand.
What just happened a second ago? You didn't see it?
No? What?
Okay, never mind.
Oh, so this is it, huh? You're leaving me booby traps all around and hoping your den of horrors kills me. Fat chance, Ellie. I'm unstoppable. You think you can outsmart me, Elizabeth? Hell no. Let's go. What's behind the wall, huh? What are you hiding, honey? Let's go. What kind of horrific shit are you hiding on? Oh. Shit. Sorry, Elizabeth.
Jesus Christ.
I think we're safe putting your security at the top of our list of suspects.
So it was someone on their security team that got shot. On their computers, we have correspondence using codenames for Jefferson and Elizabeth. This SSI team uses no names, just ranks. These people have been studying the Peralezes. They've been living in their fucking walls. The team knows who I am, and in this memo, when Jefferson started using boosters, the team authorized amplification of neural dampening? Amplification? What the hell are these people doing? I gotta find more. I gotta find it. Are you okay, Elizabeth? I'm sorry, but you've hardly touched your low-poly sushi. SSI is reporting behavioral anomalies in the Peralez's on and off site. They're always watching. I knew it, and now they've got to be watching me too. Are they in the house right now? How many more of these screens are one-way windows? They rushed their injured comrade to Sector 0. That's got to be their base of operations, but how do I find it? Wait. Huh. 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 Up on the roof. I know they're looking at me right now. Where are they? Maybe they're hiding over there, behind the biggest couches known to man, but low.
Odd.
What is this thing?
Tech's practically prehistoric, but it doesn't look older than a day.
Saw something like this back in the war. Transmitters. Militech was using them. Short-range UHF. Signal only travels line of sight, but it can't be intercepted.
Line of sight. Let's look around, see if we can't spot where our receiver's camping out. Got a vision, the receiver. Black van parked next to it. Gotta be our winner. Transmitters within reach of our mystery van. Wonder if Elizabeth has ever seen the car.
That's them! I tell Elizabeth what we found really fast and wow. Can we talk about how good that smoke looks? But anyways, after that I get in the elevator and race downstairs. This is it, we're chasing them. Go, go, go! Pulling up on the lot and we're here, but I don't see the van. Where's the fucking van? Oh, Jesus, okay. Go, go, go! Follow them. We can't ram them though. We cannot crash the van. We need this thing in pristine condition. Oh, alrighty. Yeah, yeah, pull in, buddy. Pull in. Let's see what you got.
Shake, 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 Sinora, shake your body line.
Whew. Whew. Alright, why are you Maelstrom bastards working for this Shadow Corp, huh? I know I stole your robot at the start of the game, so I know where your base is. I know where I can find the intel on whoever hired you to be here, and protect their driver while they escaped. But for now, let's just take a look at what's in this van.
Pierced it, we're in.
Couldn't ask the NCPD for better records than this.
Oh, shit. This corporation, these SSI people, they're literally rewriting the minds and personalities of these politicians. And on screen, there were more test subjects too. Who else is being controlled like this but doesn't have the resources to hire an investigator? Was Peter Horvath one of their test subjects who tried to kill the mayor? Or was River under their control and they put him there to stop it? Who are these people? What do they want? Jefferson made it clear that he didn't want any help from corporations. He's the Bernie Sanders of Night City. So why would some mystery corp want him in power? If they control his mind, they could have just made him drop out of the race. And do they control Welton Holt as well? Is Night City's entire government made up of people who are being controlled by the same entity? And with all of these tech implants that people have, they could have a tap on anyone's mind, using implants in their eyes and ears to watch me, to track me while I try to track them. They could have me killed at any moment by anyone. How the fuck am I supposed to fight this? I need to tell Elizabeth what's happening. This is insane. She asks to meet somewhere private, picks a little ramen joint in Japantown. I noticed that her hair's grown like 2 feet in an hour. Can they control her physical appearance too? That would explain the badonkadonk.
I have something to confess. In private, not in front of Jeff.
Okay, confess away.
Elizabeth details her experience with her mind being tampered with. It turns out she's had suspicions that she was being changed the entire time. The key piece of dialogue here is this, though.
I got a call.
Who was it?
Them. Whoever they are. There was a garbled voice on the other end. He never introduced himself.
They threaten you, try to blackmail you.
They said I was walking on thin ice. That if we kept stirring up trouble, Jeff could have an accident. Then they wiped any record of our conversation. It was as if it had never happened. So I'm begging you, V. Jefferson can't find out about any of this. Ever.
Elizabeth wants to protect Jefferson, and tells me that she plans to fire SSI and tell Jefferson it was because they were spying for his rival, Holt. Now I'm faced with this decision. Do I tell Jefferson the truth about the magnitude of what's really going on, or do I go with Elizabeth's plan to lie to him to protect him? I can't sit by while this corporation controls Jefferson. I can't let powerful people who hide in the shadows use the politicians as puppets while they move unseen. It's too much like real life. This is bullshit. I have to tell Jefferson the truth. I need him to know it. And I need to find these people. I step out of the ramen joint though, and this ad is on my left. Is this them? Is this a threat? Can they really make Jefferson kill himself? Were people in the ramen shop listening to us? Am I still being watched? Fuck, dude, this is so beyond me. Elizabeth told me to go meet with Jefferson to tell him the lie, but I head over to tell him the truth. But as I get there...
Yeah?
It doesn't matter what you tell him. It doesn't matter what you think of doing or do. You can't change anything.
What?
We know who you are. We know what you are. We know what you want. You are playing with fire. Don't dare cross the line.
Oh, fuck. They're in my head. Or they can be if they want to be. Can they do that to anyone on a whim? Could they control this entire street and have the people mob me? Do they need to see me to control me? Oh, that's them. In one of those fucking vans. You wanna rumble, folks? Well, let's fucking rumble. Let's go. It's a self-driving oh, fuck. It's a car for sale. Goddamn. Jefferson's just up ahead, but could it be a trap? I have to go for it. This is too big to back out of now.
SSI wasn't working for Holt. You're in deeper shit than you think.
Meaning?
They're in your heads, Jefferson. Yours and Elizabeth's.
This some kind of chuckle-worthy metaphor?
Strange dreams, partial recall, jumbled memories. It's not just stress and long hours.
I don't know what you're trying to tell me, but I don't think I like where this is heading.
Wake up! Your brain's a mess. Messier than the discount section of a BD smut hut.
Okay, V? Buddy? You're kinda shitting the bed delivering the news here.
So get to the point.
SSI's on the take for some unknown group that's out to control your lives. Somebody's programming you and your wife.
Sounds like something out of the movies.
Saw your brain scans. They're tweaking your neural connections. This ain't no movie, Jeff. Been at it for a while, you and Liz. Editing your memories, your tastes, your views and beliefs even.
How could I not have known about this?
Your memories. Can't even trust those anymore.
If that's true, I'll never know what's real in my life and what's a lie, fabricated. Wait, the intruder. I have to find him.
Trust me, you never will.
First, I'll find him. Then I'll find whoever's behind this. Pull the curtain back on these motherfuckers and show them what's what.
Could show their hand if you're patient, wait long enough. Or use your mayoral powers if you get elected. As long as you don't forget all this by morning.
Sun Tzu's art of war. Feign weakness, so your enemy may grow arrogant.
Don't see you doing much feigning, Jeff.
My God. I have to tell Liz.
Your wife knows everything.
Liz? How?
Figured it out at some point.
Elizabeth? No. She would have said something.
She feared for your life, your daughter's life. Who could blame her?
No. She's never kept anything from me. And she doesn't scare easily, believe me.
Got an anonymous hollow telling her to keep her mouth shut. So she did what the perfect candidate's wife would do. Protected her family.
I won't let them get away with this.
So what now? Still want to be mayor?
Well, I'm not about to give up. I didn't run just to... I'll wait for my window. An opportunity. Then make my move.
There we go, yes. I just let Jefferson go about his business, but I keep a close watch on him. Any bad actors make a move and I'll be there to wrangle them.
Take care, V.
Wait, Jeff, no. You need me, motherfucker. You can't even keep your own memories. How are you gonna make a move? No, bitch! Get back here! We need a plan! Jeff's gone, and neither he nor Elizabeth will answer my calls. The mission's over, but that can't be it. That can't be. I remember on their rooftop, they were near a river and those really distinctive petrochem buildings, right? So I find it on my map and I race over. Ping the door. Nothing. Called them both again. Nothing. There's gotta be a back door somewhere. There's gotta be a fire escape, something. I'm just gonna race around the building, look for an entrance, and... An attack! It's them! They must have tried to kill me with that van! Come here, bastards! Come here, you bastards! Eat my shit, you android bitch! His partner is still alive? How? What is this devilry? No reaction, no emotion. He must be a mind-wiped minion waiting to be deployed into the city by the Shadow Corporation. Out of the car, bitch. Let's see what you really... Oh, shit. That's just a guy. Sorry. Excuse me, officer. I'm investigating. Where are the Peralezes? Who's controlling them? Are any of you real? What's going on? We never find out. After I finished talking to Jefferson, Johnny popped up to give me some bullshit line about rogue AI controlling people's minds back in the day. So the mind-controlling entity is just written off as some rogue computer program and you're left to just accept it. There is nothing more to be done. There's a sinister entity out there somewhere controlling the minds of Night City's people and you don't do shit. You don't tell Pan Am or Judy, you don't ask for help from River, an actual fucking detective with connections to the police department, you don't take the story to the media who you also have connections to, nothing. You just shrug and drop it. What the fuck, man? How is this the end of such a good and engaging storyline? You had me hook, line, and sinker and then just stopped reeling me in. My deep, deep fear is that they're gonna finish this quest in a DLC. But I swear to Christ, if you make me pay $20 to finish this story when I've already been one of the people walking through this broken ass city, I am literally gonna vomit from anger. God, dude, it's just... Am I wrong? I don't know. Is this not a massive letdown for such a good story? I mean, with a video essay, I would need a rebuttal, right? So the rebuttal is probably, you're just one person, you're just some street rat criminal. What the fuck are you gonna do against such a powerful corporation? You can't do shit. It kinda makes sense for you to be powerless in this scenario. How is it in any way feasible for you to hunt down and destroy this corporation who can turn your eyes off and drop you to your knees on a whim? But that's the whole point of the game. It's just you, some scumbag criminal fighting against the massive corporations controlling the world. It's literally the whole point of the game. You have Arasaka Tech in your head, literally killing you, and you're fighting against it. That's the whole plot. It's the whole thing. So what the hell? So why would V throw in the towel here? Because it's not their problem? Because it's not directly affecting them? What kind of selfish shit is that? And why is Johnny silent here? He dropped 2 nukes on Arasaka, constantly saying shit like, V, you can't trust those corpo gonks. You never know what they're really up to. They're running everything, pulling the strings behind the scenes. You don't know, V. You don't know. And now he sees this conspiracy playing out before his very eyes, and he just doesn't care? Not only does it suck that you don't really get an ending to the quest, it's just so out of character for both V and Johnny. Alright, so it's been like 5 days, and I just want to close this video out by saying that there are games with dissatisfying endings that can work, because dissatisfying doesn't have to mean unfinished or disappointing. Things like Firewatch or Halo Reach, Republic Commando, even the ending to Dark Souls, things where you don't feel like the main character, where you feel powerless, like it was never really about you, the player, necessarily, they can still end up feeling like amazing stories. I just think there was so much more potential for this storyline specifically in Cyberpunk to be massive, to really shape the way that your story in Night City plays out. If Jefferson had won the election and then you help him break free of his AI, it could have been another option for the endgame. Who knows what kind of help Jefferson could have lent you getting into Arasaka with all of his connections and his mayoral powers? So that is my main beef. It was a great storyline, I just think it was a letdown. And this video has already been so much longer than I anticipated, but I do hope that you enjoyed it. And let me know in the comments if you agree. I would love to hear the counter arguments if it was a good story to you or not, and I would love to hear where people think that the story could have gone. So thank you for listening to my Cyberpunk conundrums. This video was so obviously unsponsored, so if you enjoyed the video and you want to throw me a bone, your subscription to me would be invaluable. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, somewhere far away from Night City.